Hello, it's Monday briefing, and it's me, Karola Sakotnik, founder and Chief Creativity Officer of Future Skills Farming, saying welcome to you for heading off into the week briefing about how to apply future skills, and today also a little bit about the process of future skills farming and why we are convinced that is important, and it definitely supports you in daring to think differently. So, being boldly human is one aspect of future skills farming. The second aspect is understanding technology intelligently, which implies that you don't have to be a programmer or someone who handles technology in the way that you're creating it, but you need to understand how technology works, where it is different from us humans, the way of processing. One of the hints is basically different, and that has an implication why it's worth to develop human potential. So being boldly human and understanding technology intelligently are linked very closely. And the way how to communicate about these things is sometimes put into a lot of misunderstandings unless you really know about the power of visualization. So the power of shared images, about stories to be told, and about tackling this understanding, like the common cultural understanding of a person. If you dare to do that, and if you know how to use that, then you become a definitely very successful future skills farmer. Future skills farming is about these three themes, or about these three levels, and then we work in developing all the assets you need in three stages of development. One is seeding. Yes, we are using the image, the picture, the common knowledge of a farmer. And a farmer has precious seeds, needs to put them into a soil that is fertile. How to make a soil fertile? Yes, it's also one of the sciences of future skills farming. Then you need water. Without water, nothing is possible. What is your water? Just have a thought on that. And then, of course, if everything grows and you tend it well, so we have seeding, we have growing, and this is about fertile soil, it's about fertilizers, organic fertilizers, it's about water, it's about love. Then you have the chance to harvest, successful harvesting. And this is where it's getting interesting. Today, about being boldly human. What is it? It's an attitude to work, and of course also to live, to life. It describes leaders, mostly, also employees, leaders who are aware of the importance of human talents, our human potential, and our characteristics. Those leaders, they choose to cultivate these human potential, talents, and characteristics in order to successfully lead our working world into a digital working future, where all the people working in there can work species appropriate. And I think that's the crucial part. Species appropriate, working in a digital future, thriving for success. So that's about it, where we are talking about being boldly human. And how to apply this. Let's take conflicts. Conflicts in a usual day-to-day business setting. Okay, there's a conflict, there is two parties or more parties who are definitely have a lot of friction. Someone needs to come to help them sort out, or if they're really good, they sort out together, but somehow something remains, like a bitter aftertaste. And sure, usually you don't find the treasure that's in the conflict. So if you go with seeding, growing, and harvesting into that thing, and you dare to be boldly human, then you see, okay, it's about potential, it's about characteristics. So all of a sudden, have a look. If you go for seeding, maybe there's a seed in there. Maybe there's a seed for an innovation there. Something that both aspects, both opinions are valuable, and you get curious. Means you make this grow. You give value to each of the ideas, and maybe something grows together. You look for the biggest common denominator, not for the smallest one. That's what we usually do in conflict. You make a compromise. No, go for the biggest common denominator and work it out with love, with support. And this is the curiousness that we describe when you are doing the growing, when you're in the growing stage. And when this really grows, and you don't know usually what plant you have seeded, unless it's written on there. But usually with conflicts, it's not written there which plant you have seeded. But it grows, and all of a sudden it develops. It becomes a beautiful sunflower. It becomes potato, nourishing, and so on. And then you go for harvesting. Harvesting with helpers. With helpers who even put into the fruit, into the harvested good, another idea. And then you are in the process of cultivating or creating innovation the world needs. And with this, driving for success in a completely different approach. But believe me, you will invest less money, so you're very, very efficient, but you're also very effective. And in the end, that's the very interesting part, right? So I will keep on telling you where you can implement future skills farming, where you can also cultivate your own being boldly human, and then invite my colleague, Gerald Peter Pfleger, about how to smartly intelligently understand technology, then how to smartly use common pictures, common images, to invite you to your hero's journey. Because that's what's becoming interesting. When those images together are translated into your hero's journey, your company's, your organization's hero's journey, then I would say harvesting is a big success. Stay tuned. If you want to know more about the hero's journey, also please get your ticket for our Leadership Transformation Summit on the 27th of November, 3 to 6 p.m. Central European Time. We will have speakers there who are telling about their own hero's journey. Martin Sänger, who completely had to change his whole business model after a heart attack. He survived. He's successful now, very successful. Then myself, I also had a big health, I would say, interruption in my career. I had to completely change my career and arrived in a place where I'm feeling very good now, and it was worth taking the challenge. And then one who is working with the pictures, he is our Chief Visualization Officer, Harald Kara, who is talking about his approach to a hero's journey and why he thinks pictures and images are crucial to lead a successful hero's journey. And then we have our star, Josef Zotta. He's a chocolate maker, world famous. His chocolates are continuously winning chocolate tasting awards. And he also has a very special hero's journey to tell. So join us 27th of November, 3 to 6 p.m. Leadership Transformation Summit. That's it for today. It's the Monday briefing, daring to think differently. I invite you to that. And of course, if you want to know more, you can get a keynote about being boldly human. You can hire us as transformation pilots, and we accompany you through your organizational journey to a new organizational culture, maybe to an innovation regarding on the product side, or definitely accompanying you through a transformation from a non-digital working model to a digital working model, species appropriate. So have a look, futureskillsfarming.com, future-skills-farming.com, or you go to the academy. We have a 21-day leadership challenge I think you will take advantage of that, where you have 30 minutes a day, you get your task, you do it whenever you want it, and 2 times a week we meet for a coffee after lunch for some input that's better digested when given live, online of course, and yeah, where you can also exchange about your impressions. Hope to see you soon. Yours, Karola.